Let's see. It's check 1, 2. Check, check, check.
We're at a crossroads. From time to time, a section of rail needs repair, but that doesn't mean the whole line needs replacement. The same way being proud of your history doesn't mean you're stuck in the past. No, we're not stuck. We hear the whistle blowing and we're inspired. Inspired by the legacy of the people who transformed this terrain into a rail yard that supplied America with the ore needed to win world wars. We're inspired by our unshakable identity, hanging tight like David facing down Goliaths, and we're moved by stories of our community's kindness. No matter who needs help, neighbors pitch in and get the job done. Hushed and humbled are more at play than pontification, but don't for 1 second think that means Proctor is a simple small town. It was built as a company town, and it continues down the tracks of time. And this rail revival is our destination.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Rails TV. And tonight's boys hockey action featuring the Proctor Rails at 8 and 10 against the Pine City Area Dragons at 8, 9 and 1. Again, the Rails come in 6 and 8 at home, coming off a victory on last night actually, against Mora Malacca, 8-2, a big win for the Rails as they look to the home stretch here of the regular season. Pine City again 8, 9 and 1, 2 and 3 on the road. They come in having lost 2 of their last 3, and actually 3 of their last 4, having just lost to River Lakes 5-2 on Saturday. These two teams, as far as the history goes, the Rails last year at Pine City came away with a 4-3 overtime win. Before that, Pine City won the last 2. Before that, 3-2 and 10-1. So both teams very similar. They are, battling some late season injuries here and illnesses and whatnot. The Rails tonight will only have 13 skaters due to injury and illness. And, we'll see how that might affect them as we get later in the game and with the legs. But talked to Coach Lasby before the game, and he talked about, he said they're currently in the middle of a 5-game and 8-day stretch. They're finally starting to get some injured players back in the lineup, but we'll have 2 more out tonight sick. The bench will be pretty short again tonight with about 13 skaters. The key for the Rails tonight will be getting better on special teams. They've struggled the last few games on the man advantage, which has cost them a couple games over the last 2 weeks. And getting some players back and established in the lineup will be big for the Rails heading into the stretch run before the playoffs. Tanner Ross is coming off a 6-point game against Mora last night. Austin Bryan had 4 points. Carson Pavlovich had 2 goals from the point as well. And the Rails will have A.J. Ryltz in goal. Ryltz is 4 and 6 on the year, a 2.61 goals against average and a 92% save percentage. And I believe it'll be Oscar Gribelval who will be in the goal for the Dragons. Before we go any further, I want to thank our sponsors who make Rails TV possible. Troy's Service Center on Main Street in Proctor, the Rails Endowment for Academic, Art, and Athletic Development, Irving Community Club, Pulling for Kids, Tamarack Building Supplies, Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window and Door, Superior, Wisconsin, Witness Trailer Sales in Esco, Stream Dudes, Great Lakes Office Solutions, the Rob and Barb Scheller Charitable Foundation, Audiology Concepts with locations in Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Burnsville, Proctor Pizza Sub Shop on Main Street in Proctor. I also want to recognize the Duluth Warriors, part of the Minnesota Warriors Hockey Club. It's hockey for veterans who have some sort of post-traumatic disability or disability related to their time in the military. Great cause, great program. Jim Rich is the head of that Duluth Warriors club, and they every game they identify the warrior of the game. In last night's Mirage hockey game, Mirage won 2-1 over Superior. Annika Burke with the Warrior of the Game award. For the Rails, again, they're in the QRF ratings, 40 and 40th on the QRF out of 78 teams in Class A, kind of right in the middle. And they've won 4 of the last 6 games. So the Rails playing a little better here towards the end of the season. Obviously, last Thursday, running into the buzzsaw that is Hermantown. And A.J. Rout stood on his head in that one. But as far as the Rails remaining here, they play Thursday against Superior. That'll be also on Rails TV. You can tune into that one. It'll be senior night, so we'll be recognizing our seniors in hockey. There are 6 senior players and 2 captains that'll be recognized on Thursday night. And then the Rails will travel to Princeton on Saturday to take on the Tigers. Fans simultaneous to this game will have also girls basketball from the Rail Yard at Proctor High School on Rails TV. They'll be taking on the Cloquet Lumberjacks. It should be an excellent game. Ted Kiefit and Chad Brennan will be on the call, and that should start around 7:15. So between periods of this one, head on over to that one to check out the girls basketball game against Cloquet. So in a moment, we're going to turn it over to the public address announcer. And here are starting lineups.
This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's matchup between the Pine City Area Dragons and your Proctor Rails. First, let's meet the starters for Pine City. In goal, wearing number 1, Oscar Gribbleball. At defense, wearing number 10, Logan Kirby. At defense, wearing number 20, Andrew Thole. At wing, wearing number 2, Gavin Brose. At wing, wearing number 12, McCall Lager. And at center, wearing number 5, McCoy Laser. The Dragons are coached by Seth Sauter. Now let's meet your starters for the Proctor Rails. In goal, wearing number 33, A.J. Riles. At defense, wearing number 4, Vinny Horngren. Also at defense, a captain wearing number 27, Carson Pavlovich. At wing, wearing number 14, Austin Bryant. Also at wing, wearing number 21, Brett Bartlum. And at center, wearing number 7, Tanner Ross. The Rails are coached by assistant coaches Corey Ward, Kevin Danielson, and Nate Regas, with head coach Jeff Laspy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please stand and honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
And there you had our starting lineups and national anthem here from the St. Luke Sports and Events Center. We're getting ready for puck drop in the first period of action. I want to thank our students for making this broadcast possible tonight. Our director-producer, Carly Glass. Cameras, Spencer Maida, Haley Brown, Bowen, Lucy Mostelski, and Nani Allen. And getting ready for some varsity hockey action. Hopefully wherever you're at, you're comfortable and are ready to join us on what should be an exciting game. The starters for the Dragons, Oscar Gribelval in goal. You also have Gavin Brose, McCoy Laser, and Logan Kirby, McCall Lager, and Andrew Thole. And for the Rails, it'll be Austin Bryant, Tanner Ross, Brett Bartlum, Anila and Pavlovich at the points, and A.J. Riles in goal. So for Pine City, Oscar Gribelval, 5-6 on the year, 4.66 goals against, 86%. And we're underway here. So Pine City with control, rink-wide pass intercepted by the Rails. Here's Bryant. Bryant dumps it down low. In behind was Thole. He gets beat by Bartlum, and Bartlum cycles it back down low to Ross. Ross gets it taken away by Thole. Good forecheck here early on by the Rails. Pass intercepted, and Pavlovich's shot goes into the glove of Griboval, and we'll have our first whistle. Again, only 13 skaters tonight for the Rails due to some injury and such. And so we'll see how that affects things when we get to the third period. And the legs for the Rails. Now here's McCoy Lager. Now that's Vinny Horngren up. Bryant trying to get through the fence. Picked up there by McCall Lager. Now from defense, Tristan Thurman. He just dumps it down low and behind Riles. He settles it. Now Cooper Johnson swings it around the boards. Held in by the Dragons, but Johnson right there. That's all right, she doesn't need one. She can go without one. So getting some students set up here. Tanner Ross tips it down low. Long shift early on for Ross. Long shot from the point, deflected. That goes in behind Griboval. Now Dragons trying to get out of the zone. Good job there defensively, Meinheim. Cooper Johnson picks it up here now. Johnson with speed through center. Into the offensive zone, drops it off to Meinheim. His shot, that goes just wide. Another shot deflected away. Meinheim cycles it back to the defense. Shot by Anila, that goes high and wide. Now Dylan Davidson cycles it behind the goal. Right out front, Davidson on the stick, and he loses control. And now a long shot by Johnson. That goes wide. Good pressure here by the Rails early on. Centering pass right back into his skates. Now in behind is Logan Kirby for the Dragons. He's unable to get it out of the zone. Now in the skates, tip back, and Anila will just dump it right back in. Rails get a fresh 5 on the ice. Meinheim on the forecheck. He loses an edge, goes hard into the boards. And now Pine City will just send it all the way down, get an icing and get a change. So Coach Laspey's got to be happy with the start here for the Rails, as they put a lot of pressure on here early on. Cycling down low, Pine City struggling to get out of their own end. Hey. Lager wins the draw, cycles in behind to Youngbauer. Back to Lager, Lager cross to Bros. Bros drops it for Lager. Lager tries to hit the slot, no one home, but it's right back to Bros. He fires it, turns the fire, that hits traffic out front. Another chance. Puck still loose. Now shot in behind. Bros tries to feed it up the boards, but instead it's Horngren, gets it out to center, now dumped right back in. Pavlovich. Now Horngren can't control, and that's out to center. Tipped right back up. Oakstead trying to make the check, he fans. So here comes Hunter Hogg. Tipped out front, loose puck, fanned a shot. Wind up, that's going to go up into the netting. So now the Dragons putting some pressure on here early. Leading scorer for Pine City is McCall Lager. He has 13 goals, 15 assists for 28 points on the season. Gavin Bros right there with him. So two players the Rails are going to have to be aware of. Now Bryant tips it off the boards. Here's Bartlam. He's got Ross with him. Bartlam hits the brakes, tries to hit Ross. Oh, deflected. Great save there by Griboval as he kicked the leg out and saved it from being a 1-0 game. Now Bryant around the defense, loses control, but gets it back, tips it down low. Ross there. Back to Bartlam. Bartlam in behind the goal. Loses control. Tries to cycle it back down low. And it'll be held in by Bryant. Picked up by the Dragons. Out to neutral. Cross ice pass to no one, so that'll be picked up by Anila. He'll gain the zone. Anila, wrist shot. That's deflected, goes up in out of the netting, and that'll be a face-off inside. I believe that should be a face-off up to the right of Griboval. And once again, if you're looking for Proctor basketball, girls basketball against Cloquet, that's on our other YouTube channel. It's on the same YouTube channel, but another stream. So go back and take a look. You'll find it. Should be tipping off any time. Now here's a shot across the crease by Meinheim. Now picked up by Amendola. Amendola down low to Davidson. Davidson trying to cycle it back. That's intercepted. Now a backhand chance. Now out of the zone come the Dragons. Pass out to center. Picked up by Pavlovich for the Rails. Cross to Oakstead. Oakstead to Meinheim. He tips it down low. Now Davidson will put the forecheck on. Pine City able to get it out. Lager loses control. Now it's back into the Pine City again. Now here's a chance. Lager across the line, drops it back. Shot. That's deflected away by Riles. And as we've said all year long, Riles will stop every first shot if he can see it. And that was a pretty easy one from the slot that he was able to see the whole way. Now here's a long shot, tipped out front. Now back to Briar Berube. Or Burby, excuse me. Tipped off the boards. Now here's Davidson trying to get around the defense. Picked up there by McCall Lager. Now Meinheim intercepts at center. He'll dump it down low. Off the end board. Scary bounce there. Now to the point. Cooper Johnson for the Rails. Long shot. That goes over the net. Anila picks it up. Anila around the goal. Anila looking for someone to pass to. Anila will just cycle it back down low. And Ethan Carter down there for the Rails. Now back the other way. Intercepted. Vinny Horngren gets hooked a little bit on the play, but that's picked up by number 8, Ryder Youngbauer. And he'll cycle it around to his partner, number 10, Logan Kirby. Now to center, 2-on-1 chance. Here comes Pine City, 2-on-1. Shot, that goes high and wide. That was number 8, Ryder Youngbauer with the shot. He was going for the upper corner, and good job there by Riles getting out to the top of the paint and challenging him. And when you got a Riles in net, the defense can just take the other guy and let Riles take the shooter. Oakstead, fans on the pass. Now McCall Lager. Tipped out front, now Brose picks it up. Brose back, shot, and that's deflected. Good stick there defensively. I believe that was Pavlovich who tipped it and went out of play. 10:27 left here in first period. We're scoreless. The Dragons and the Rails. So Tanner Ross on the draw. He'll face off against Lager. Face-off controlled by the Rails. Anila will send it off the boards. A little scoreboard play. That's going to be actually taken not far enough. Andrew Thole able to get there first. Now Brose in on the forecheck against Johnson. Brose comes away with it. Backhander on goal, and that'll be covered up by Riles. And the score table will count that as a shot. I'm sketchy on that. I don't think it would have went in if he let it go. But they're the official score. So it's Lager against Ross again on the draw. Ross again wins it. Again, Anila going for that scoreboard play. Trying to hit Bartlam. Bartlam tied up. No call. But still, the Rails is able to gain the zone. Tanner Ross drops it to Bartlam. His shot tip that heads up towards the cheerleaders, but in the netting. And we'll have another stoppage here at 9:55 remaining. Once again, I want to thank the Rails fans out there for tuning in to Rails TV, and also the Pine City area fans who are tuning in tonight. If you like the broadcast, hit the like button so our students can see that you enjoyed it. And also subscribe if you want to be aware of any live broadcasts that go live when they go live. We do all kinds of broadcasts, and I believe tomorrow morning we'll be broadcasting live the Winter AAA Assembly at Proctor High School. The Arts, Athletic, and Academic honorees of our senior winter activity folks. Hey, the Rails score! Brett Bartlam gets the goal. First period, the Rails get the first goal. It's Bartlam. And as I'm droning on about tomorrow's events, the Rails tally one first. So we'll see who gets the assist. Bartlam with the rebound goal. Gerbeval kicks out the initial shot, and right there to put the backhand home was Bartlam. Here's a shot by Meinheim. That's gloved by Gribble, and he'll hold on. And we'll hear from public address announcer Dave Riles on who got the goal and assist here in a moment. Again, reminder, at the end of the game, we'll be announcing the Warrior of the game, presented by the Duluth Warriors Veteran Hockey Club. Here's Meinheim in the corner. Now the Dragons able to get a rink-wide pass to Blake Painovich. Now here's a chance. Youngbauer cut off there. Now a shot kicked away by Riles. Nice save there. Now Pavlovich battling along the near wall, picked up by Oakstead.
Here's your Proctor Rails scoring. Scoring the goal is number 21, Brett Bartlum. He gets an assist on the goal for number 14, Austin Bryant. And number 27, Carson Pavlovich. That's Bartlum from Bryant and Pavlovich. Time of that Rails goal, 7:16.
So Bartlum from Bryant and Pavlovich. That's Bartlum's, I believe his, let's take a look, see how many goals he's got on the year. Bartlum with 8th goal of the year. Now here's Bryant in the offensive zone. Now Bartlum again out of the corner, his shot. Another shot, rebound goes over the net. Bartlum after that first goal, a little pep in his step here. Now Bryant in behind the goal. Bryant with control. Back to Cooper Anila. Anila back to Bryant. Bryant cycles it down low. Back to Anila. Anila gets his shot blocked. Back to Anila again. Cross to Johnson. Johnson, quick shot. That's deflected out front, I believe, but Gribble able to hold on. So finish my thought. Tomorrow morning, the AAA Assembly honoring our seniors and winter activities will be live on Rails TV if you can't make it. 8:30 it'll begin. Now face off into the corner here. Thole cycles it back around. Now back to Thole. Thole tips it. Hunter Hoagie tips it up to his partner. Now Youngbauer with speed. Youngbauer 1-on-3. He gets steered around the net. Now a centering pass out to the point. That's held in. Long shot, sticked away by Riles. Now Painovich, pinned against the boards by Johnson. Now out of the zone, here come the Rails. Horngren, Vinny Horngren cuts to the middle. His shot through traffic, kicked away by Gribble. Nice save there. As Horngren just shot that one right through the legs of the defense, and I don't think Gribble saw it till the last moment. Now the Pine City Dragons changing. Oakstead. This is up to Carter. Ethan Carter trying to get it deep. Unable to do so. So here's Briar Burby. Tips it to center. Picked up there by Lager. Lager tries to center. Puck still loose out front. Now back down low to Gavin Brose. Brose for the Dragons. Pinned against the wall. Now Brose with it along the near wall. Fires it to the front of the net. That's tipped out front by Oakstead, and that goes out of play. So 6:55 left in period number 1. 1-0 our score as it's Brett Bartlum getting his 8th of the year to open the scoring here tonight. Now face off. Oh, it looked like Meinheim tried to tip it around the defense. Now Wyatt Meinheim picks it up. He's got Amendola with them, also Davidson. Meinheim with speed across the blue line. Tipped away. Good play there by number 34, Tristan Thurman. And Meinheim got manhandled in the corner. No worse for the wear. Now out of the zone come the Dragons. Now Brose around the defense. Brose makes a move. Good move there. Shot. That's stopped by Riles. Now back the other way comes Meinheim. Cross ice pass to Davidson. Davidson dumps it in. Now Kirby able to feed it up. Now it's out of the zone. Cooper Anila able to dump it right back in. The Rails on the attack again. Painovich still battling behind the net with Amendola. Kirby held in nicely. Amendola couldn't control. So now Thole will try to get it out of the zone. Picked up there now by Griffin Fowler. Fowler gets it back. He's at neutral. Tipped away there by Bartlum. Now puck loose in front of the Rails bench. Bartlum maintains control. Bartlum, one of the captains here tonight. Bartlum cross to Ross. Ross, backhand shot, and Gribblevall smothers it in the midsection, and we'll have a whistle. So the Rails leading shots 11-6 here early in this one. So Bryant will be on the draw. Ross right in the slot. Face-off controlled by the Dragons. Lager picks it up in his own end. And errant pass intercepted by Pavlovich, and that's sent down low into the Dragon end. Now Lager picks it up. Puck into the skates. Now McCoy Lager tries to feed it across, and that's too far for Bros, and Pavlovich will pick it up for the Rails. Pavlovich in behind his own goal, up to Ross or Bryant, and Bryant trying to feed Ross. Ross has it now. He'll send it across to Bartlum, but he loses control. Now it's picked up by the Dragons and tipped into center. Pavlovich to Bartlum. He's able to dump it in. Now a hard pass off the boards to Lager. Lager off the board check. Tries to center out front. That goes into the Rails corner. Cooper Johnson there. Johnson feeds it up to Ross. Ross so Seguin was with Ross. Eli Seguin out there right now. Now back the other way. Here's number 14, Hunter Hogue. He just dumps it in. Here's a chance. Puck still loose. Another backhand and inadvertent save by Riles. He didn't know where the puck was, and they shot it right into his pad. And it's still a 1-0 game. Great chance there for the Dragons. Now puck dumped in. Dragons have to touch up here. Riles settles it. Here's Johnson out of his own end. Johnson reverses. Now battling behind. Puck out to this point. Here's a shot. Good block there by Horngren. Now a 2-on-1 chance back the other way. Actually just 1-on-1 as Seguin went to the bench. Carter cut off the puck there nicely by the defense. Now Carter gets it back. Carter sharp angle shot. That's in the midsection of Gribblevall. And he'll hold on. 3:10 left here in period number 1. 1-0 our score. Rails with the lead off the Brett Bartlum goal. Face off to Gribblevall's left. Now out of the zone comes Bros. Gavin Bros to the right side. Tries the center. Top line out there for the Dragons. Now back behind for Bros. Picked up by Laser. Lager can't get it to anybody out front. Now cut off. Here's Pavlovich now with speed. Pavlovich tries to hit Meinheim. It's off his stick, but no icing, so it'll be in the corner. Picked up by Pavlovich. Meinheim battling down low as well. Pavlovich able to cycle it behind the goal. And we are going to have our first penalty of the night. And looks like it's going to be on the Dragons. So the Rails will get their first power play of the evening. It's going to be number 34, Tristan Thurman, going for cross-checking. And the Rails, again, as they heard me talk about before the game, Coach Laspy said, one thing they're looking to improve before the playoffs is their man advantage, the power play. And so far this year, the Rails on the power play are 20%. And the Pine City Area Dragons 74% on the penalty kill. So the Rails looking to capitalize here on the late penalty. Now here's Bryant. Bryant loses control, and that's going to be carried out of the zone instead of dumped. And so Amendola picks it up, cycles it back to Nolan Oakstead. Rails regrouping here. Intercepted there, nicely done by the Dragons. Now a good poke check there by Johnson as the Rails can't get out of their end. Now across to Bryant. Bryant tips it down low to Amendola. Now it's swung around the boards. Bartlum can't hold it in, so it'll be picked up by Pavlovich at center. Pavlovich shields the puck, good move. Now he swings it around the boards. 1:07 left in the man advantage for the Rails. Here's Davidson in behind the goal. Rails trying to get something set up here. Good pressure by the Dragons. Now the Rails able to slow things down. Now Ross back to Pavlovich. Pavlovich wrist shot, deflected out front, deflected a couple times. Davidson actually got it off the shin pad and went to the corner. 45 seconds left in the advantage and 1:17 left in our first period. Ross out of his own end, good speed, gains the offensive zone, and they'll say he was offsides as I believe it was Meinheim who came in a little early. Ross visibly frustrated with that. So Rails still on the power play for another 30 seconds. Face-off controlled by the Dragons. That shot deflected out front by Meinheim. Now Pavlovich stumps it down low. Into attack is Davidson and Ross, and that's not able to be held in by Meinheim, so Rails will have to regroup quick. Now Meinheim shoots one towards the goal. That goes over the net. 37 seconds left in the period. Both teams at full strength. Now here's Ethan Carter. Carter with speed around the goal. Carter looking. Carter tries to feed it across to Meinheim. That hits the skate. Here's Davidson now to Meinheim. 20 seconds left. Now Davidson in behind the goal. Trying to swing it around to Ross, but the Dragons will pick it up in their own end. Rink wide pass, that's to Bros. Bros will hold on to it, 8 seconds left. Trying to make a move, Lager. Now puck laying there, and that'll do it for period number 1. And our score, Rails 1, Dragons nothing. And our saves in the period for Pine City's Oscar Grubeval, he had 11 saves. And for the Rails, AJ Rialt, 7. And we're going to take a couple commercials and come back for the sights and sounds before we get ready for the second period. So we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. J with Audiology Concepts at the Grand Rapids, Minnesota location. I have so many patients who tell me, I wish I would have come in sooner because I thought it was just a simple miscommunication here or there, or that the TV just needed to get turned up. Most people with hearing loss in the United States don't have a really severe hearing loss. It's more of a mild to moderate hearing loss, and it happens so gradually over time, you might not even notice it happening. So when you come in, not only have a really great opportunity to give you an update on the status of your hearing, but also to have a conversation about how to protect your hearing.
Hi, I really need to take care of a car problem. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Can you handle all makes and models? Will you get me back on the road quickly? High-tech equipment? Competitively priced? Brakes? Batteries? Tire rotation? Body repair? Guaranteed? Complete engine overhauls? Okay, they check out.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittis Trailer Sales, located in Esko. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heineken snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittis Trailer Sales in Esko, where customers become friends.
I'm Carrie Bailey, and I am the audiologist with Audiology Concepts at the Duluth and Superior locations. A lot of gentlemen come in and they say, well, my wife is the reason why I'm here. She's been nagging me for weeks and months and years to come get my hearing tested, and I'm just gonna go get my hearing tested just to see where it's at. I want to help people communicate and get over the barriers that we're able to get over, help them live a much better, more fulfilling life.
I chose Heritage Window and Door because of their reputation and because of their renewal Andersen windows that they have. And their workmanship was fantastic.
I'm so impressed.
Your home is your largest investment. Don't waste your money on cheaper windows. These are the best. It's my money, and I'm going to spend it where it's going to do me the best good, and it happened to be Heritage Window and Door.
They really know how to treat a customer.
This has been an excellent experience.
Potentials, lots of different options with the different loans that are out there. You know, what we'll do is we'll talk to you about your scenario, your situation. We'll figure out what actually works best for you. But the key is what is going to be the most cost effective. So we will compare conventional versus FHA, you know, USDA versus, you know, FHA, different types of things that way. You know, sometimes even if you're a veteran, the VA loan might not actually make the most sense, you know, just because there are some fees associated with that loan that we might be able to do the same type of loan but do it cheaper with a different type of a program. You know, but again, that's something that we will figure out. You know, we'll figure out the best scenario for you. We'll give you the options, but we'll obviously lead you to the right and most cost-effective way to purchase or refinance that house.
You know, I was a little apprehensive the first time getting hearing aids, but they just made me feel so welcome, like I was the only customer they had. You know, you don't know how bad it is till you get hearing aids. I mean, I can hear my grandchildren when we FaceTime now. I'm watching TV, I understand what people are saying. I don't have to ask for somebody to tell me what they said, and that's what keeps me coming back. And I've got a new set of hearing aids and couldn't be happier.
Stop living with the frustrations of untreated hearing loss. Call today.
Who will our next generation be? What will they achieve? At Proctor Public Schools, we see great things in the future as we create an environment to educate, engage, and inspire our students to seek adventure, gain knowledge, and make a difference. What do we see in the next generation? We see greatness. Proctor Public Schools. Don't just plan to graduate. Graduate with a plan.
Who will our next generation be? What will they achieve? At Proctor Public Schools, we create an environment to educate, engage, and inspire our students to seek adventure, gain knowledge, and make a difference. Proctor Public Schools. We see greatness in our students and great things for their future. We educate, engage, and inspire
And welcome back to the St. Luke Sports and Event Center here in Proctor as the Proctor Rails taking on the Pine City area Dragons, and we're after one period of play. It's 1-0 Proctor. Shots 12-7 in favor of the Rails. The Rails with the lone goal in that first period. It was Brett Bartlum with the goal, his 8th of the year, assisted by number 14, Austin Bryant, and number 27, Carson Pavlovich. And that's the only scoring we have thus far. The Rails with the only power play of the period, and the Dragons were able to kill that off. And again, at the same time as this broadcast, we also have girls basketball against Cloquet live on Rails TV if you want to check that out as well. Go to the YouTube channel of Rails TV and it should show that event live as well, or go to railstv.net and click on the girls basketball logo. It'll take you right to it. But Ted Kiva, Chad Brennan on the call there. And we're looking forward to another tight second period. And the Rails, after tonight, will travel, or actually be home again one more time against the Superior Spartans here on Thursday. That'll be live on Rails TV as well. And then on Saturday, the Rails travel to Princeton to take on the Tigers. Whereas the Pine City area Dragons will be at Monticello on Thursday and then at Chisago Lakes on Saturday. They just played Chisago Lakes at home last Tuesday and lost 7-2. As mentioned, these two teams met last year, and the Rails won 4-3 in overtime in Pine City. So this one's shaping up to be also another tight one between these two teams. And we're getting ready for third period action. In the second period this year, the Rails have played very well. They've outscored their opponents 28-14, whereas the Dragons have been outscored 29-22 in the second periods this season. And the Dragons on the ice, the Rails coming out here in a moment. And once again, want to thank the sponsors who make this broadcast possible. We have the Rails Endowment for Arts, Athletic, and Academic Development, Irving Community Club Pulling for Kids, Proctor Pizza and Sub Shop in Main Street, Proctor, Tamarack Building Supplies on Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window and Door, Superior, Wisconsin, Wittes Trailer Sales, Stream Dudes, Great Lakes Office Solutions, Rob and Barb Scheller Charitable Foundation, Audiology Concepts with locations in Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Burnsville, and Troy's Service Center on Main Street in Proctor. Also want to thank our students for making this broadcast possible. Again, not sure why the Rails are taking so long to get out on the ice. But our students working the broadcast, our director-producer Spencer Maeda, our producers Carly Glass, cameras Haley Bowen, Lucy Mistelski, and Nani Allen. And again, hit that like button if you like the broadcast. Give it that thumbs up so we can see if you liked it, so we can, our students like to see that. So it looks like the girls basketball game over on the other stream of Rails TV is just starting, as starting lineups have just started. Must have had a late JV game or something, but I'll keep you posted on the score there. So what did we learn in that first period? Well, we learned the Dragons have a potent top line as McCall Lager, along with McCoy Lager and Gavin Brose, put some good pressure on the Rails with some scoring opportunities in that period. And the Rails got some quality chances of their own, including that goal from Brett Bartlum. So again, the Rails only 13 skaters here tonight as a result of some injuries and such. So here we go, we're getting ready for face-off as the Rails will start again with Pavlovich and Oakstead at the points. Davidson, Bartlum, and Meinheim up front. It'll be Brose, Lager, and Lager up front for the Dragons, as well as Thole, and number 10, Kirby. So face-off controlled by the Rails here in the second. We're underway. Oakstead picks it up for the Rails. Back to Pavlovich. Pavlovich feeds it up to Meinheim. Meinheim, rink-wide pass trying to hit Bartlam. That's too far on the fresh ice. It's going to go all the way down for an icing. So face off to the left of Riles. Riles stopped 7 shots in that first period. Now Bros turns and fires. That's steered away by Riles. Now picked up by Meinheim in his own end. Meinheim up to Bartlam. Bartlam through traffic. Bartlam backhander. That's gloved by Griboval, and he'll hold on. So not necessarily a dangerous shot, but one on net. So that'll be the first save of the period for Griboval. Offensive face-off for Bryant. One back to Ross. Ross turns and fires. That's deflected out front, goes wide. Good body there by Bryant on the near wall. Now here's out to Anila. Anila long shot, tipped out front. That goes wide as well. Rails able to get some bodies in front of Griboval. Now across to Johnson. Johnson, he fires. Easy shot to save there by Griboval. First time we've seen Launderville out there tonight. Anthony Launderville, number 24, out there now with Ross and Bryant. Face-off one clean by Ross. Here's a chance. Try to feed Launderville out front. Now held in by Anila. Anila, another long shot. That goes wide. Bryant, now Launderville in behind the goal. Launderville out to the point to Anila. Anila long shot. That goes wide again. Cooper Anila definitely likes to shoot from the point. Anytime he gets on a stick, he's shooting it towards the net, which isn't a bad thing. Now picked up by the Dragons, Painovich. Intercepted, and now Painovich picks it up again. Long pass, that's intercepted by Pavlovich. Pavlovich hits the brakes. Reverses. Now up to Ross. Ross with speed across the line. He's got Launderville with him. Shot. He shot through the legs of Launderville and blockered away by Griboval. Now Ross intercepts. Ross trying to hit Launderville. That's now taken there by Thole. Thole cross ice to Painovich. Painovich loses control. Now Oakstead just fires it in. That's blockered away by Griboval. Cycled in behind. That's Thurman. Carter almost intercepted. Now Thurman, backhand pass out of the zone, but too far, so Oakstead will fire it right back in. Good offensive zone pressure, sustained pressure here by the Rails here in the second period. Lager cycles it around, trying to hit his brother, or I assume is his brother. McCall and McCoy Lager. Tipped shot out front. That was Carter who tipped that Cooper Johnson shot and tipped it right up into the R on the Dragons on Griboval's chest. So we'll have a face-off with 14:25 here left in period number 2. So Carter on the draw. He'll face off against Lager. Lager wins the draw. Now Carter battling Lager on the corner board. Now Kirby out of the zone for the Dragons. Long pass, and Johnson went for the big hit, but the Dragon player was able to get out of the way just in time. Rails with the only power play here tonight, and that was in the first period. Meinheim, cross ice to Anila. Anila fires it to Johnson, who tips it up. Johnson battling behind the goal, gets taken down. Now it's tipped out to center. Anila there to get it for the Rails. Good pass to center. Here's Bartlam. Bartlam, cross, shot, score! That's going to be Meinheim getting the helper from Bartlam. And our score now is 2-0. So a nice play there as Bartlum went hard to the net. Bartlum went hard to the net, and he fired it across the crease to Meinheim, and Meinheim put it away. So here's another chance for the Rails, and they'll be offsides. So 2-0 our score here, second period. Rails with the early lead at the rail yard over at the high school, 6-4 over Cloquet early in the first half. Now a long shot down low. Davidson with the forecheck for the Rails. Davidson now with it in the corner. He's pinned hard against the boards. Puck held in by Bartlum. Bartlum steers it to the net. Now it's steered in behind. Held in by Oakstead.
Here's your Proctor Rails scoring. Scoring the goal is number 20, Wyatt Meinheim. He gets an assist on the goal from number 21, Brett Bartlum. And number 19, Dylan Davidson. That's Meinheim from Bartlum and Davidson. Time of that Rails goal, 3:28.
So Meinheim from Bartlum and Davidson, 2-0 our score. That's Bartlum's second point of the night. He now has a goal and an assist. And reminder, we'll name our Warrior of the game after the game, presented by the Duluth Warriors veteran hockey team. And Jim Rich will be naming that Warrior. Now puck out to neutral. Rails playing with a lot of confidence right now. Now here's Meinheim. He's got Launderville with him. Meinheim takes a shot, kicked away by Gribboval. And now back the other way. Here comes Brose. Gavin Brose, he's got Lager with him. Brose takes a shot, steered away by Riles. And now puck loose, intercepted there. Now Thurman. Thurman's pass intercepted. Ross sends it up to Launderville. Launderville, 2-on-1 chance. Launderville cuts the middle. And he gets the puck taken away by Thurman. Now Thurman back the other way. Intercepted by Ross. Ross has Launderville with them. Launderville, shot, save, another shot, another save by Gribboval. So a couple big chances there by the Rails to make it a 3-goal lead. Now Pavlovich. Pavlovich shot, that's deflected out front by Bryant. Now Pavlovich will hold it in again. Now Oakstead in his own end. Up to Ross. Ross, his shot gets deflected. That goes up and out of play, so we'll have a face-off in the Pine City end. So Coach Ward over there, I can hear him kind of yelling as to what are we doing, as the Rails, I think, smell blood a little bit and have some confidence, so they're trying to do too much instead of just running the system that's gotten them the goals. And so we'll see if we get back to what we were trying to do earlier on. Now out of the zone, that's out to neutral. Amendola feeds it back to Horngren. Horngren to Oakstead, over to Pavlovich. Pavlovich. Over to Oakstead, now back to Pavlovich again. Shots 20-8 in favor of the Rails. Now Horngren can't control, so it's out to the point. Long shot through traffic, that goes to the corner. Another shot, that's deflected out front, but Rile's able to kick it away. Now Pine City with some energy here, putting some pressure on. Now battle along the far wall. Puck squirts out. Now here's Pavlovich. He'll just send it the length of the ice to get a little break, and that's actually going to go on goal. So the Rails will have to try to quickly change here as the Dragons try to capitalize. Here's Gavin Brose. Backhands it up to Lager. Lager's got the other Lager with him. Lager, good move. Oh, and a big hook there. That's Oakstead. He's going to go get the first power play for the Dragons. And really, that's all he could do. Oakstead has Lager. It was McCall Lager who was kind of breaking in all alone. And refs are talking. Are they going to give him a penalty shot, possibly? No, they are not. So Oakstead will go to the bench. And again, Lager was all alone, breaking in on Riles, and so Oakstead did the only thing he could do, and that was to hook Lager, and he'll go to the box for 2. First power play now for the Dragons to try to get into this game, get their first tally on Riles. Back to Bros. Bros down low to Lager. Lager back to the point. Long shot tipped out front by McCoy Lager. Now picked up by Gavin Bros. He loses control. Cross now Youngbauer. Youngbauer loses control. Now Bartlum back the other way. 2-on-1 chance, and he won't get an opportunity, but he still has control in the offensive zone. Good kill here by Bartlum. Puck held in. Nice job there by Anila. Picked up now by Painovich in behind his own goal. 1:17 left in the man advantage for the Dragons. 8:53 left in period number 2. Lager passes it to himself. Now Bros picks it up. Good play there by Anila. Now cross ice pass. Here's Painovich. Painovich sends it down in behind the goal. Riles can't control, so it'll be picked up there by McCoy Lager. Now the clearing attempt by Johnson actually hit Bartlum. Now the Dragons trying to set things up on this power play. Here's a shot from the point, and Riles smothers it, so we'll get a whistle and a face-off to Riles' right with 30 seconds left in the Oakstead penalty in the first power play for the Dragons. So far, a couple long-range shots for the Dragons on this power play. Nothing really to speak of for good scoring chances. Now here's Launderville out of his own end. Launderville is able to get it down low. He'll go in after it. Now cycled right down low again by Pavlovich. 9 seconds left in the penalty. And it looks like the Rails will be killing it off. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. So Oakstead out of the box. Big hit along the boards there. Nice job there as Thole got hit hard as he entered the zone. Now in behind the goal, trying to feed it out front. Now it's back to the point. Held in there by the Dragons. Now Ross and Launderville fought over that clearing attempt, and now Bryant tips it in the offensive zone. Bryant follows his own pass around the net. Now back to the point. Anila, shot off the blocker of Griboval. Now Thurman. Thurman cross ice pass too far. That's going to go the length of the ice. And now Riles pass up to Ross. Ross with it. Has to stop to regroup. Ross dangles at the line. Another great move at the line. Now Ross cycles it down low. Bryant down there with the forecheck. Ross tries to feed it back to the point. Johnson with the shot. That's almost deflected, but it goes wide. Clearing attempt. Unable to be cleared, so Johnson tries to feed it out front. Now picked up by Lager. McCall Lager tries to feed Bros. That's too far. That's going to go all the way down for an ice. And with 6:14 left here, we're still at a 2-0 score in favor of your Proctor Rails. Shots 22-11. Both teams have had one power play here tonight, and both teams have not scored on the power play. The only 2 goals tonight, one in the first, one in the second so far for the Rails. Second period goal by Wyatt Meinheim. Now puck held again by Johnson. Intercepted there. Actually, Johnson's pass went right to Bartlum. Bartlum's already got 2 points here tonight. Big collision at the line. Here's a shot. That's in the glove of Griboval, and Bartlum was right there in case there was a rebound. So Bartlum seems to be all around the puck here tonight. He's off here. Bartlum backhand shot off the draw. Puck still loose, and Gribble able to get the glove on it again. So like I said, Bartlum playing like a man possessed here tonight. A goal and an assist already. And on that draw, he drove to the net, big body. Able to get a couple of quality attempts. Face-off controlled by the Rails and Bartlum. Bartlum tips it forward, but now Thurman out of the zone. Thurman tries a wink ride pass, trying to hit Painovich. Now it's dumped in by the Dragons. 5:41 left. Here's Cooper Johnson out of his own end. Johnson cycles it back around, trying to hit Anila. Picked up by Bartlum. Bartlum from his own end tips it off the glass. Now Bartlum out to the outside again. That's dumped all the way and off the glass behind Riles. Picked up there by Anila. Now Painovich in behind the goal for the Dragons. Painovich tried to pass out front. Thurman's shot. He breaks his stick, so back the other way come the Rails. Thurman does not have a stick, and that's going to be a penalty as Thurman did not drop his broken stick. So we'll see what the call is as the Rails will get their next power play here. Their second of the night. 0 for 1 here tonight, so it'll be a 2-minute minor against Thurman for playing with a broken stick, as he broke the stick on that shot, and then there was a 2-on-1 opportunity, and Thurman held on to the top part of his stick and tried to use it to play defense. And now with 4:58 left, the Rails have a couple minutes here to try to tack on another one here to make it a 3-goal game. Ross out of the Rails end. Pavlovich up to Meinheim. Meinheim with speed. Meinheim back to Ross. Ross over to Johnson. His shot goes wide. That's over to Meinheim again. Ross to Meinheim. Back to Ross. Ross can't control it, and they're saying that did get outside the line, so it'll be an offsides on the Rails. 1:21 left in the man advantage for Proctor. Again, the Rails trying to make it 5 of the last 7 on the victory column as they get towards playoffs here. Can't believe it's already almost playoff time. Hit February, things start heating up. Now off the far wall, here's Ross. Ross back to Johnson. Johnson tries to hit Ross, but now that pass is errant, so it'll go all the way down, and Riles will settle it for the Rails. Now Meinheim gives it up. So here's a chance for the Dragons. Rose could not catch that pass, so it's out to center again. So the Rails power play again struggling here. And that Coach Laspy talked about that before the game. That before the playoffs, the Rails have to improve on the power play. Now here's Ross. Ross around the goal. Ross cross to Johnson. Johnson shot scores! Well, just as I say that, Johnson's shot from the point, smack dab in the middle of the goal, past Grubauer, and we have a 3-0 game. So I believe Ross will get the assist. So as I was mentioning, we got to improve on the power play. Cooper Johnson says, I'll take care of that. Slap shot from the point, goes through traffic and to the back of the net. So puck dumped in by Bartlum. Now in behind the goal, number 14, Hunter Hoagie, excuse me. Bartlum back to Oakstead. Back to Bartlum. Now here's a chance for the Dragons. Drop pass, good defense there by Davidson to tip it away.
Here's your Proctor Rails scoring. Scoring the goal is number 3, Cooper Johnson. He gets an assist on the goal from number 20, Wyatt Minaheim. That's Johnson from Minaheim. Time of that Rails power play goal, 13:31 of the second period.
So Johnson from Minaheim, 3-0 score here. Minaheim now with 2 points in the night, a goal and an assist, just like Bartlum. Now that one will be sent all the way down, 2:20 left in the second period. Shots 26-13 in favor of the Rails here tonight so far. Now here's a puck loose out front. Ryle steers it away. Anila up to Amendola. Amendola able to get it out to center and then just dumped right back in by Kirby. Johnson behind the goal. Outlet pass held in by Bros. And now Fowler unable to hold it in. Now here's a 2-on-1 chance. Actually, it's good play there at the line by number 20, Thole, to make it so it wasn't a 2-on-1. Here's a chance for Bros, and his shot, 1-on-0 breakaway, beloved by Riles. So there was a poll online. I don't remember what group was running the poll, but Riles and Imhoff were one of the top 8 goalie tandems in the state. There's a vote to see which was the best goalie tandem in the state. And you can't argue against the Rails and the goaltending that they have. Both Imhoff and Riles solid, and that Riles showed that on that last attempt. Now here's a chance for Launderville on his own. Launderville shot, rebound, still loose. Now steered away to the corner. Bros cycles it around. Anila holds it in for the Rails out to the net. Puck still loose there. Now Bryant. 1:14 left in period number 2. Here's a shot off the face mask of Gribadal. Now another shot that's deflected away. Clearing attempt. Now Johnson. Shot. Good save there by Gribadal. Now Launderville down low to Ross. Ross back to Anila. Now Johnson will fight to keep it in. 41 seconds left in the period. Puck loose out front. Gribadal will put a glove on it, and we will have a whistle with 37 seconds left here in period number 2. So the Rails leading Cloquet over at the rail yard in girls basketball, 18-13 in the first half with 4 minutes left in the first half. That's going to be a very entertaining game. So between second and third, maybe tune into that one to see how that one's going. Now here's a 2-on-1 for the Dragons. Drops it off, trying to hit Lager. Good back check there. Nice back check there by Bartlum to take that opportunity away. Now back the other way comes Meinheim. Meinheim, long shot. That's in the breadbasket of Gribadal. He'll hold on with 14 seconds left. Once again at the end of the game, Jim Rich from the Duluth Warriors Veteran Hockey Club will name the Warrior of the game. He'll get a certificate and a puck from Warrior Hockey. Face off. Controlled by Davidson. Davidson in the corner. Now Bryant looking to try to get something done here before the buzzer. And that'll be swung around. Pavlovich. Shot. Oh, and that goes wide as the buzzer sounds. So that'll do it for the second period. Exciting period. The Rails tally 2 more in that one, as it was Wyatt Meinheim getting the first one of this period with the assist from Bartlum and Davidson. And then on the power play, with about 4 minutes left in the period, it was Cooper Johnson getting the goal with the assist from Meinheim on the power play. And so that's where we stand, 3-0. And our saves for the period. So 15 saves for Gribadal that period and 7 saves for Rialts that period. And again, we're going to take a break, get some sponsors ads in, and give you the sights and sounds of Sports and Events Center here. And again, if you want to go switch over to the girls basketball game, feel free to do so, but make sure you come back for an exciting third period. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. J with Audiology Concepts at the Grand Rapids, Minnesota location. I have so many patients who tell me, I wish I would have come in sooner because I thought it was just a simple miscommunication here or there, or that the TV just needed to get turned up. Most people with hearing loss in the United States don't have a really severe hearing loss. It's more of a mild to moderate hearing loss, and it happens so gradually over time, you might not even notice it happening. So when you come in, not only have a really great opportunity to give you an update on the status of your hearing, but also to have a conversation about how to protect your hearing.
Hi, I really need to take care of a car problem. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Can you handle all makes and models? Will you get me back on the road quickly? High-tech equipment? Competitively priced? Brakes? Batteries? Tire rotation? Body repair? Guaranteed? Complete engine overhauls? Okay, they check out.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittis Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heineken snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittis Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
I'm Carrie Bailey, and I am the audiologist with Audiology Concepts at the Duluth and Superior locations. A lot of gentlemen come in and they say, well, my wife is the reason why I'm here. She's been nagging me for weeks and months and years to come get my hearing tested, and I'm just gonna go get my hearing tested just to see where it's at. I want to help people communicate and get over the barriers that we're able to get over, help them live a much better, more fulfilling life.
I chose Heritage Window and Door because of their reputation and because of their renewal Anderson windows that they have. And their workmanship was fantastic.
I'm so impressed.
Your home is your largest investment. Don't waste your money on cheaper windows. These are the best. It's my money, and I'm going to spend it where it's going to do me the best good, and it happened to be Heritage Window and Door.
They really know how to treat a customer.
This has been an excellent experience.
Potentials, lots of different options with the different loans that are out there. You know, what we'll do is we'll talk to you about your scenario, your situation. We'll figure out what actually works best for you. But the key is what is going to be the most cost effective. So we will compare conventional versus FHA, USDA versus, FHA, different types of things that way. Sometimes even if you're a veteran, the VA loan might not actually make the most sense, just because there are some fees associated with that loan that you might be able to do the same type of loan but do it cheaper with a different type of a program. But again, that's something that we will figure out. We'll figure out the best scenario for you. We'll give you the options, but we'll obviously lead you to the right and most cost-effective way to purchase or refinance that house.
I was a little apprehensive the first time getting hearing aids, but they just made me feel so welcome, like it was the only customer they had. You don't know how bad it is till you get hearing aids. I can hear my grandchildren when we FaceTime now. I'm watching TV, I understand what people are saying. I don't have to ask for somebody to tell me what they said, and that's what keeps me coming back. And I've got a new set of hearing aids and couldn't be happier.
Stop living with the frustrations of untreated hearing loss. Call today.
Who will our next generation be? What will they achieve? At Proctor Public Schools, we see great things in the future as we create an environment to educate, engage, and inspire our students to seek adventure, gain knowledge, and make a difference. What do we see in the next generation? We see greatness. Proctor Public Schools. Don't just plan to graduate. Graduate with a plan.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittes Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heineken snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
I choose Heritage Window and Door because of their reputation and because of their renewal Andersen windows that they have. And their workmanship was fantastic.
I'm so impressed.
Your home is your largest investment. Don't waste your money on cheaper windows. These are the best. It's my money, and I'm going to spend it where it's going to do me the best good, and it happened to be Heritage Window and Door.
They really know how to treat a customer.
This has been an excellent experience.
Hi, I really need to take care of a car problem. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Can you handle all makes and models? Will you get me back on the road quickly? High-tech equipment? Competitively priced? Brakes? Batteries? Tire rotation? Body repair? Guaranteed? Complete engine overhauls? Okay, they check out.
I'm Carrie Bailey, and I am the audiologist with Audiology Concepts at the Duluth and Superior locations. A lot of gentlemen come in and they say, well, my wife is the reason why I'm here. She's been nagging me for weeks and months and years to come get my hearing tested, and I'm just gonna go get my hearing tested just to see where it's at. I want to help people communicate and get over the barriers that we're able to get over, help them live a much better, more fulfilling life.
Who will our next generation be? What will they achieve? At Proctor Public Schools, we create an environment to educate, engage, and inspire our students to seek adventure, gain knowledge, and make a difference. Proctor Public Schools. We see greatness in our students and great things for their future. We educate, engage, and inspire.
Hi, I'm Dr. J with Audiology Concepts at the Grand Rapids, Minnesota location. I have so many patients who tell me, I wish I would have come in sooner because I thought it was just a simple miscommunication here or there, or that the TV just needed to get turned up. Most people with hearing loss in the United States don't have a really severe hearing loss. It's more of a mild to moderate hearing loss, and it happens so gradually over time, you might not even notice it happening. So when you come in, not only have a really great opportunity to give you an update on the status of your hearing, but also to have a conversation about how to protect your hearing.
Protect your investments this winter with an enclosed trailer from Wittes Trailer Sales, located in Esco. We also sell cargo trailers, utility trailers, snowmobile trailers, and much more. Did you know we stock a full line of Heineken snowplows? While you're here, shop the largest selection of Mahindra tractors in the area. Don't forget about our service center, ready to tackle jobs of any size. Wittes Trailer Sales in Esco, where customers become friends.
Who will our next generation be? What will they achieve? At Proctor Public Schools, we see great things in the future as we create an environment to educate, engage, and inspire our students to seek adventure, gain knowledge, and make a difference. What do we see in the next generation? We see greatness. Proctor Public Schools. Don't just plan to graduate. Graduate with a plan.
I choose Heritage Window and Door because of their reputation and because of their renewal Andersen windows that they have. And their workmanship was fantastic.
I'm so impressed.
Your home is your largest investment. Don't waste your money on cheaper windows. These are the best. It's my money, and I'm going to spend it where it's going to do me the best good, and it happened to be Heritage Window and Door.
They really know how to treat a customer.
This has been an excellent experience.
And welcome back to the St. Luke Sports Event Center here in Proctor as the Rails lead the Dragons from Pine City 3-0. 2 goals in that last period by the Rails, one by Wyatt Meinheim with the assist from Bartlum and Davidson. And then on the power play at the end of the period, it was Cooper Johnson, a slap shot from the point that beat Gribadal on the assist from Meinheim on the power play. So the Rails 1 for 2 on the man advantage here tonight. And that's where we stand. Saves so far in the game, 26 saves for the Dragons Gribadal and 14 saves for the Rails Riots. And want to thank our sponsors again. Irving Community Club Pulling for Kids, the Rails Endowment for Art, Athletic, and Academic Development, Tamarack Building Supplies, Highway 53 in Hermantown, Heritage Window and Doors, Superior, Wisconsin, Wittis Trailer Sales in Esco, Stream Dudes, Great Lakes Office Solutions, the Rob and Barb Schaller Charitable Foundation, Troy Civic Center on Main Street in Proctor, Audiology Concepts with locations in Superior, Duluth, Grand Rapids, Edina, and Burnsville, and Proctor Pizza and Sub Shop on Main Street in Proctor. Our students working the game tonight, making this broadcast possible. Spencer Maeda, Carly Glass, Haley Bowen, Lucy Mistelski, and Nani Allen. So again, hit that like button if you like the broadcast, and subscribe if you want to be notified every time we go live. Again, tomorrow morning we'll have the Proctor High School AAA Winter Assembly live if you can't make it, starting at 8:30 a.m. where we recognize our seniors in winter activities. And should be a great event. As mentioned before, the Rails are at home again on Thursday right here at the Sports and Event Center, live on Rails TV against the Superior Spartans. We saw last night the Proctor Hermantown Mirage right here on Rails TV beat the Spartans 2-1 in a great game. So we're looking for another good game against the Spartans on Thursday, and then they travel to Princeton on Saturday. And the Dragons will play on Thursday at Monticello and then on Saturday at Chisago Lakes. So waiting for both teams to take the ice here as the third period's about 4 minutes away. Once again, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Warrior of the game, presented by Jim Rich in the Duluth Warriors Veterans Hockey Club. Great partnership with the Warriors. Referees take the ice. Trainer Evan over in the Rails bench. Great to have a partnership with St. Luke's and have Trainer Evan there taking care of our student athletes. I was before the game. I was in Athletic Director Wood's office, and I was asked to, an interesting tidbit about Pine City. Our Pee Wee A coach, Thomas Tallarico, said he scored his first varsity goal against Pine City. So he said, hey, make sure you mention that. So there you go, Thomas. I asked him if he kept the puck. He said, yep, it's at home. So the goal scorers tonight for the Rails, Brett Bartlam, Wyatt Meinheim, and Cooper Johnson. Bartlam and Meinheim each have 2 points, a goal and an assist each. So again, waiting on both teams. Here come the Rails. So as we mentioned earlier in the game, the Rails with 13 skaters tonight, and we were worried potentially that the legs could be an issue come late in the game. 3-0 lead going into the third. And so far in the game, I haven't seen any drop-off in the conditioning of the Rails and their legs. Couple good chances by both sides in both the first and second period. I know Gavin Groves had a great opportunity for the Dragons towards the end of the second period. 1-0 breakaway against Ryltz, and Ryltz made the dandy glove save. Hope wherever you are warm and cozy in this cold weather, and you are comfortable and enjoying the broadcast. So the Rails will start with Davidson, Meinheim, and Bartlum, with Pavlovich and Oakstead at the point. I would imagine the Lager line will start for the Dragons. And the Dragons and the referees looking at a patch of ice over in front of the Dragons bench. So all's good. So here we go. Getting ready to start period number 3. Rails up 3-0, leading in shots 29-14. So here we go. Settle back. Get ready for some exciting third period action here from the St. Luke Sports and Event Center. Face off into the Rails end. Battle behind the net there. Pavlovich. Now out of the corner comes Youngbauer with it. Tries the center. That's intercepted by Davidson into the skates of Meinheim. Now Pavlovich flips it up. That's out to center and now dumped right back in. McCoy Laser tries to win the race. Now it's dumped right back down. Now Meinheim out of his own corner. Tries to cut to the middle. That's intercepted by Lager. Now to McCall Lager. McCall Lager, leading scorer for this team. His shot deflected and a goal right away for the Dragons. So McCall Lager's shot deflected out front by Ryder Youngbauer. And quickly the Dragons get on the board. So it'll be Youngbauer with the goal. And I believe that'll be his 10th goal of the year, and Lager's 16th assist. We'll see if there's any other assists on that one. Now a long pass, that's deflected. Now right back in by Bryant. Puck still loose. Bryant maintains control. Bryant, he'll dump it down low. Now out of the zone, that's held in by Bryant. Held in again, and he's trying to get it down low in the zone. Launderville there for the Rails. Picked up now by Blake Painovich. Painovich tips it past the defense. Painovich now into the offensive zone. Painovich dumped, he goes hard into the boards. Now out of the zone, here come the Rails. That pass tipped, held in. Now Youngbauer. Youngbauer cuts to the middle, he just scored, so watch out for him.
Here's your Pine City scoring. Scoring the goal is number 8, Ryder Youngbauer. He gets an assist on the goal from number 12, McCall Lager. That's Youngbauer from Lager.
So only one assist on that goal. It came to Lager. Now another chance out front for Lager. He loses control, goes in the corner. McCoy Lager tries to center it out front. That goes into the corner as well. Now a battle along the boards. Johnson able to tip it out. Now here's a race. Launderville with control. Launderville cuts to the net. Now he goes around the net, looking for someone to pass to. Gets it knocked away. Youngbauer. Launderville still with it. Launderville up to Horngren. Horngren can't get it out of the zone. Now Youngbauer tips it out to his own player out in neutral. Thurman to Lager. Now Lager will go off for a change. Oakstead feeds it up to Ross. Tanner Ross in his own end. Ross, good move at the line. Ross with speed into the offensive zone. Tanner Ross gets dumped, no call as he lost an edge. Ross a little frustrated as he went back to the bench, thinking that should have been a penalty. Oakstead with a big hit at center on Brose. Now puck left, Brose can't get it. Now here's Carter out of his own end. Ethan Carter for the Rails. Carter. Now back the other way, here's Hoagie. Hoagie dumps it in, Riles settles it. Good pinch there. Nice job by Youngbauer keeping that puck in. Pine City being a little more aggressive, forcing some things, and no risk, no reward. So Rails having trouble getting out of their own end, and the Dragons able to get a couple good scoring opportunities. Now the puck down low in behind Riles. Lager, McCoy Lager out to the point. That's out to neutral. Is not able to be held in. Now here's a chance. Ethan Carter gains control. Carter 1-on-4. He gets knocked off the puck. And now Thole in behind his goal. Intercepted there by Amendola. He tries to center. No one home for the Rails. Now out to the point. Held in there by Johnson. McCall Lager loses control at neutral. Back the other way comes Meinheim. Meinheim has Davidson with him. Meinheim loses control. Now here's Caden Schlichting. Excuse me, that's number 16, Griffin Fowler. Anila pinned against the boards by Fowler. Now Meinheim racing to the puck. Bartlam there. Puck not able to be held in. That'll be an offsides. No offsides. So we play on. Here's Fowler. Fowler's shot, that's off the knee pad of Johnson. Johnson will wind and fire, try to clear the zone. That hops the stick of Thurman. No icing, as they said Thurman could have gotten to that one. Now Brent Keeney gives it off to Brose. Gavin Brose cuts the middle. Davidson there to knock it away. Now the puck up high. That's Meinheim now in his own end. The Dragons will get a fresh 5. Off the knee pad of Youngbauer. Goes all the way down in behind the goaltender. Here's a chance. Oh, and Bryant with the shot going for upper shelf, and that deflected out the crossbar. Now back the other way is Youngbauer. Youngbauer knocked off the puck, and we're going to have a penalty. Looks like it's going to be Pavlovich with a high stick as Youngbauer tried to get around, and Pavlovich's stick caught him up high. So we're going to have a power play for the Dragons, who have the only goal this period. And penalty killing wise, you don't want Pavlovich in the penalty box. Face off out to the point. Here's McCoy Lager. Now Brose drops it off to McCoy Lager. Lager down low to his brother McCall. Cross to Youngbauer. Youngbauer looking. Cross to Lager. Lager's shot deflected out front. Goes wide. Now to the point. Pass in the skates. Youngbauer cuts to the middle. His shot, still loose. Another shot and the goal. Pine City, just like that, right in the ball in the hockey game. There's a power play goal that time. And we got a one goal game here. So it'll be McCall Lager with the goal. That'll be his 14th of the year. And if you're the Rails and Coach Lasky, again, you know, the Pine City's kind of had the better end of things here so far this period, and the power play goal there. Let's see how the Rails respond here. 10:38 left in regulation. Puck dumped in. Here's Anila trying to get it up to Bartlum. Bartlum out of his own end. Bartlum dumps it down low. Meinheim chasing, and that'll be covered up by Griboval. And there'll be a face-off to his left. Battle in the corner. Now out with it.
Here's your Pine City scoring. Scoring the goal is number 12, McCall Leisure. He gets an assist on the goal from number 8, Ryder Youngbauer, and number 5, McCoy Leisure. That's Leisure from Youngbauer and Leisure. Time of that Dragons power play goal, 6:22 of the third period.
And there's a shot right on through traffic, and Griboval with a nice job of seeing that one all the way to the glove. So the goal, McCall Leisure with the assist from Youngbauer and from his brother McCoy Leisure, or cousin, or however, whatever it is. I'll just say McCoy and McCall. Now puck loose, Amendola just sends it down low. So now we got Youngbauer and McCall Leisure both with 2 points as well. We got a couple Rails with 2 points, Bartlum and Meinheim. All with a goal and an assist. Now Horngren regroups in his own end. Cycles it in behind to Pavlovich. Pavlovich up to Amendola. Amendola tips it forward to Carter. Carter into the offensive zone. Carter loses control. Now Horngren tries to get it through traffic. Anila holds it in. Now back the other way. Here's McCall Leisure. Leisure tries to make a move. Good poke check there by Cooper Johnson. 9 minutes left in regulation. 1 goal game here, 3-2. Only 2 goals this period are both by Pine City. Period started 3-0. Now Youngbauer across the red line. Makes a move at the line. That's poked away. Now right back to Pine City. Shot. That was first one was deflected by Anila. Second one went up into the netting, so we'll have a face-off to the right of Riles. Now battle along the near corner here. Out with it comes Anila. Anila pass out to Bryant. Bryant up to Ross. Ross tips it across to Launderville. Launderville trying to get it back to Ross. Good play, but out of the reach of Ross. Now Tanner Ross into the slot. Winds and fires. Shot. Scores! Tanner Ross takes it himself, winds up right between the circles, and shelves it. And the Rails extend the lead again to 4-2. Tanner Ross, leading scorer for the Rails, adds another one to the tally. So that was Tanner's 13th goal on the year. And the Rails get a 2-goal lead again. Now taken away. Here's Youngbauer in behind the goal. Youngbauer loses control but gets it out to the point. Shot on Riles, skips away. Another shot off the paddle of Riles. Now McCall Leisure right out front, deflected. Riles didn't see it, but it deflected into the corner. Now Launderville makes a move at the line. Up to Bryant. Bryant's got Ross with him. Tries to center it, blocked by the defense. Now here's Youngbauer. Winds and fires. That's in the glove of Riles. He'll just hold on, and we'll have a stoppage of play.
Scoring! Scoring the goal is number 7, Tanner Ross. That goal is unassisted. That's Ross, unassisted. Time of that. Goal, 8:51, third period.
So puck cleared in. Anila retrieves for the Rails. Cycles it across to Johnson. Johnson tries to tip it across to Bartlam. Bartlam now up to Davidson. Good breakout by the Rails. Davidson tries to dump it in. Doesn't get much on it, so Thurman's there for the Dragons. Now Meinheim with the puck right in front. Bartlam can't control. Now back the other way come the Dragons. Here's Gavin Brose. Brose hits the brakes. Johnson there to poke it away. Now here's Kirby. Kirby's shot blocked out front. And we're going to have a man in the net, and not just in the crease, but in the net. So stoppage of play, and I believe they're saying the net came off, so face-off will be to the right of Riles with 6:37 left. Shots 31-22 in favor of the Rails. So Ross on the draw against Ledger. Here's a shot, blocked up front by Pavlovich. Another shot, that's high. That's going to be blockered into the netting by Riles. Now puck loose. Here's Ross trying to win the battle of the puck. Ross puts the body on instead, and Youngbauer now out of his own end. Youngbauer bodied by Pavlovich. Now here's Launderville making a move. Launderville still stick handling. Tries to center out front for Bryant, but he wasn't ready for it. So Youngbauer picks it up. Now the puck hoisted into the offensive zone for the Dragons. Oakstead there, he cycles it back to Pavlovich. Pavlovich off the boards, out to the point, held in. Pavlovich gets it back. Now up to Bryant. Bryant's got Ross with him. Bryant's shot. Ross goes over the net, so Ross battles for it there. Tanner Ross over to Anila. Anila shot, trying to get a deflection. Another shot off the blocker of Griboval. Ross with the body at neutral. Puck dumped in. Pine City gets a fresh set of players. 5:15 left in regulation. Here's Launderville out of his own end. Anthony Launderville across the blue line. Launderville loses control, gets it poked away. Here's a shot by Meinheim. Now the puck right up front. Score! Meinheim's shots deflects off the back wall and comes back out front. And Launderville is down. So I'm not sure who got the goal there from behind the net. I don't know if it was Davidson, because Meinheim took the shot, deflected off the back wall and out to the front of the net, and whoever it was, 19 or I don't know who grabbed it and stuffed it home in behind Griboval. But we now have a 5-2 game. So we're getting ready for a face-off here. 5-2 game, 5:03 left. And I'm not sure again who got that goal, so we'll have to hear from Dave Riles, who's our PA announcer tonight, who got credit for that one.
Here's your Rails scoring. Scoring the goal is number 19, Dylan Davidson. He gets an assist on the goal from number 20, Wyatt Minaheim. And number 24, Anthony Launderville. That's Davidson from Minaheim and Launderville. Time of that Rails goal, 11:57 of the third period.
So you heard it, Davidson from Minaheim and Launderville. Minaheim now with his third point of the night. 2 assists to come along with 1 goal. Now a long shot from Cooper Johnson. Gribblevall did not see that one, but it deflected wide. Johnson with it behind his own goal, feeds it up to Anila. Anila hoists it back out of play. That goes up into the stands for a souvenir. Now here's a chance. Vinny Horngren for the Rails. Horngren shot, saved by Gribblevall. That goes into the corner. Now dumped right back down in by Pavlovich. Amendola battling. Out of the zone, here comes to Thole. And that'll be an icing, and 3:38 remaining here in regulation. Again, we'll have the Warrior of the game presented by Jim Rich for the Duluth Warrior Hockey Club, Veterans Hockey Club. So face off to Gribblevall's right. Johnson with the shot. That goes wide off the back end and then will be covered up by Gribblevall. Saves 33-23. What is wrong? So face off to Gribblevall's left. Now out to neutral. Austin Bryant back for the Rails. 3:25 left in regulation here. 5-2 the score. Rails with 2 unanswered goals after the Pine City Dragons open the period with 2 goals. Now a tip shot that goes up and out of play. So our Warrior of the Game award doesn't necessarily go to the top scorer or anything like that. Jim Rich and his crew from the Duluth Warriors Hockey Club. Look for the Warrior, meaning this player who gave the most effort and who they believe was a difference maker out there. So we'll have to see who they choose. Now here's a chance for the Dragons and a big save there by Riles. Dragons have pulled their goalie here with 2:44 left, down by 3. And a good scoring opportunity there by Youngbauer. Now battle down low. Now to Lazier. Lazier pinned against the boards by Pavlovich. Now Youngbauer shot. That's off the top of the glass. Now McCall Lazier back to the point. Shot from long range. That goes just wide. Good pressure here by the Dragons, and a great save there on Brose's point blank shot. And a long shot goes just wide as they're going for the open net. And that'll be an icing. So we'll have a timeout by the Pine City Dragons. Again, I want to remind you that our next hockey broadcast will be on Thursday night. The Proctor High School Rails boys hockey team that you're watching here tonight will be facing off against the Superior Spartans right here from the St. Luke Sports and Events Center. Puck drops 7 o'clock. And also, we'll have basketball that night. Let me see where we're at with the score over there at the rail yard to see where things are at. So I don't see the scoreboard up there, but it looks like they're in the second half over at the rail yard at Proctor High School. Again, the Rails, if they pull out the victory here, it'll be 9-10-0 with only a couple games left here in the regular season. Then the Section 7A playoffs will begin, and seeding will be based on QRF ranking. And right now the Rails are number 40 in QRF in terms of overall in Class A. Not sure where they sit with regards to fellow section teams. So net is still empty for the Dragons. Face-off will come to the right of A.J. Rialts. Rialts with 24 saves here tonight. On the other end, Oscar Gribelval stopped 28 shots. Face-off. Johnson swings it around the boards. Bartlam trying to get it out of the zone. Good play there by Youngbauer. Youngbauer makes the move. Now it's out to center. Thurman there for the Dragons. Thurman loses control. Shot off the post by Bartlam. Now the Dragons, and we're going to have a penalty, looks like, on the Dragons. And now it's touched up, and it'll be an interference call against the Dragons. So Rails will get their third power play of the night, and untimely penalty for the Dragons as they had an empty net. It's going to be Thurman going for interference. So the Gribelval back in the goal for the Dragons. It'll be power play for the Rails. 1 for 2 already tonight. Now a long shot, almost hits the rafters. All the way down. 1:41 left in the game, so the Rails will be on the power play for the remainder of regulation. Now here's Cooper Johnson. Now out to center. Lazier gets the puck taken away. Now Johnson. Johnson across the blue line. He'll settle things down. 1:18 left in regulation. Here's Tanner Ross. Ross at the top. Down low to Meinheim. Back to Johnson. Johnson patiently over to Ross. Back to Johnson. Johnson wide open shot. Gribelval saw that the whole way. So 1 minute remaining in regulation. Now Meinheim right to the slot, trying to hit Pavlovich, and his shot goes high off the top of the boards. Now here's Ross. Back to Johnson. Johnson's shot deflected out front. Pavlovich tips it high up into the netting. So we'll have a face-off. 44.9 seconds left here in regulation at the St. Luke Sports and Event Center. And Jim Rich has spoken So the warrior of the game tonight, again, not necessarily the person that scores the most points and things, but someone that Jim Rich sees as a warrior out there on the ice. A big honor to win the Warrior of the Game award. So they're naming number 4, Vinny Horngren, the warrior of the game. Now puck pinned against the boards, wasting some time here as the clock ticks under 30 seconds. Now Pavlovich back to Cooper Johnson. Johnson cross to Tanner Ross. Ross looks back to Johnson. Johnson takes a shot off the blocker of Gribadal. Now here's intercepted. That's Bartlum. Clearing attempt run right to him. Now 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6, 5. Back to Johnson. Johnson to Ross. Ross shot. That's off a deflection, and that'll do it for the Rails versus Dragons. Rails respond from 2 early goals in the third period by the Dragons and get 2 of their own. So final score 5-2. And the Rails improved to 9-10 overall, 7-8 at home, and the Dragons fall to 8-10-1, 2-4 on the road. And again, exciting game here tonight. Rails found their speed in the second period, and we thought the Dragons might tie it up here in the third with 2 quick goals, but the Rails answered back with 2 of their own and pull it away for the 5-2 victory. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight. Again, you can head over to the other stream on Rails TV and catch the end of the girls' basketball game against Cloquet. It's currently 51-50. Proctor in the lead with 57 seconds left in regulation. So an exciting finish there. Tune over there. Catch the end of that. But here at the Sports and Event Center, we are a final 5-2 Rails win. Next broadcast Thursday night right here at 7 o'clock against the Superior Spartan. So that's all we got here tonight. Thanks for joining us. Hit that like button and go Rails.
We're at a crossroads. From time to time, a section of rail needs repair, but that doesn't mean the whole line needs replacement. The same way being proud of your history doesn't mean you're stuck in the past. No, we're not stuck. We hear the whistle blowing and we're inspired. Inspired by the legacy of the people who transformed this terrain into a rail yard that supplied America with the ore needed to win world wars. We're inspired by our unshakable identity, hanging tight like David facing down Goliaths, and we're moved by stories of our community's kindness. No matter who needs help, neighbors pitch in and get the job done. Hushed and humble, there are more at play than pontification, but don't for 1 second think that means Proctor is a simple small town. It was built as a company town, and it continues down the tracks of time. And this rail revival is our destination.